अस्सलाम वालेकुम व्यूवर्स, वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है जैकोबिन लिटरेचर। After Shakespeare's death, the poet and the dramatist Ben Jonson was the leading literary figure of Jacobean era, the region of James I. However, Jonson's aesthetic harked back to the Middle Ages rather than to the Tudor era. His character embodied the theory of humors. According to this contemporary medical theory, behavioral difference result from a prevalence of one of the bodies for humors, blood, over the other three. These humors correspond with the four elements of the universe: air, water, fire, and earth. This leads Johnson to exemplify such difference to the point of creating type or glyphs. Johnson is the master of style and a brilliant stylist. His Volpone show how a group of scammers are fooled by a top can artist's voice being published by a voice which is meeting out its reward. Others who follow Johnson's style include Beaumont and Fletcher, who wrote the brilliant comedy The Night of the Burning Pastures, a mockery of the rising middle class and especially of those recluses who pretend to dictate literary taste without knowing much literature at all. In the story, a couple of grocers bargain with professional actors to have their illiterate son play a leading role in a drama. He becomes a knight errant, wearing appropriately a burning pestle on his shield. Seeking to win a prince's heart, the young man is ridiculed much in the way that of realizing how feudalism and slavery had turned into snobbery and make-believe that new social class were on the rise. Another popular style of theatre during Jacobean time was the revenge play, popularized by John Webster and Thomas Kidd. John Chapman wrote a couple of subtle revenge tragedies of humor, one that had a profound influence on all future English literature, even inspiring John Keats to write one of his best sonnets, the King James Bible, one of the most massive translation projects in the history of English up to this time, was started in 1604 and completed in 1611. It represents the culminations of tradition of Bible translation into English that began with the work of William Tyndale. It became the standard Bible of the Church of England. This project was headed by James I himself, who supervised the work of 47 scholars. Although many other translations into English have been made, some of which are widely considered more accurate, many aesthetically prefer the King James Bible, whose meter is made to mimic the original Hebrew words. Besides Shakespeare Hall figure towers over early 17th century, the major poet of the early 17th century include John Donne and the other metaphysical poet influenced by continental Baroque and taking as his subject matter both Christian mysticism and eroticism. Metaphysical poetry uses unconventional or unpoetic figures such as compass or a mosquito to reach surprise effect. For example, a validations forbidding mourning, one of the Donnish songs and sonnet. The point of compass represents two lovers, the woman who is home waiting being the center, the further point being her lover sailing away from her. But the larger distance, the more the hand of the compass lean to each other. Separation make love grow fonder. The paradox or the oxymoron is a constant in this poetry, whose fear and anxieties also speak of world of spiritual scientists shaken by the modern discoveries। तो ये था हमारा आज का टॉपिक। उम्मीद करती हूँ कि आपको आज की वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिएगा। थैंक यू।